Now these ones I will not put on my cheeks. Ooh, wow. If there was any necessity to do such a big palette. In terms of the oversized products, I went to shop Chanel's 24K collection at the Beverly Hills boutique, and by my surprise, they had available the Holiday 2024 makeup collection. Rest assured, a vlog is coming of everything that I saw at Chanel. If you have been watching my latest videos, you know that I reveal Chanel's holiday collection extravaganza, because there's not only makeup but also the gift sets, fragrances, limited edition products. So it's super important if you want to be aware of what is coming from Chanel for the holiday season. After you watch this video, go and watch that video because it's packed full of amazing information, including prices. But from that same video and from Instagram, TikTok, I have been receiving a lot of mixed feedback about the makeup collection. So I went ahead and asked on my Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me just yet on Instagram and TikTok, and if you're on those platforms, it would be amazing if you can follow me there so that way we can stay in communication. But anywho, after doing the poll, a lot of you said, yes, I want to see a review on Chanel's holiday makeup collection. So I took one for the team and we're going to review it today. This collection first launched in UK at Harrods, because Harrods is celebrating 175 years anniversary in a grand way with Chanel. And in fact, some of these products are available online at Harrods website, but I'm pretty sure by the time that I'm uploading this video, this collection should be also available online here in the US. So I will be leaving, as per usual, all the links on the description box below, and that description box I will copy and paste it and leave it as a pinned comment. So make sure that while you're subscribing to my channel or leaving a comment, to check that pinned comment. Okay, so what did I got? Well, two masks, the Enchanted Night eyeshadow and blush palette. This is oversized, as well as the Diamond Dust oversized illuminating powder. Both of them, they are made in Italy, and the Diamond Dust comes with 15 grams of product. I mean, who is going to use all this much highlighter? Obviously, I mean, you can drench yourself all over your body. And then the blush and eyeshadow palette comes with 12 grams of product. Also, there's a series of different lipsticks, the Rouge Allure L'Extrait, which are the slim lipsticks, 4 different shades. I picked up 917. There's also the Rouge Allure Luxe in 2 different shades. There are a couple eyeliners as well as a liquid eyeshadow. I decided to skip on those. We're gonna focus on these main products because the price of these products are fairly steep. I got my receipt right here. Let me tell you. The highlighter is $95 and the blush and eyeshadow oversized palette $88. I mean, not a joke right here. And the L'Extrait lipstick is $58. Let's go first with the Enchanted Night eyeshadow and blush palette. It comes with a limited edition compact with a CC logo in gold. But wait and see. When you see it inside, oh my goodness me. Look at this. This year, Chanel has been playing a lot with purples and lilacs and pinks. This is a very different take from Chanel that we all know is more into the beige, the easy ones. Now, these 2 shades to me are the actual blushes. Obviously, the entire palette, you can use it however you want to. But as you can tell, these have more of a satin finish. They do have a little bit of a sheen, but it's not over exaggerated. Now this shade though, it is kind of like a taupe but kind of metallic shade at the same time, and then this other shade, which is a deeper kind of purple tone, a true satin finish. Because these 2, although they seem satin, they are not as shiny as this purple over here. Give it a quick swatch. As you can tell, they are super pigmented. And do you see that right there? It doesn't look super metallic. Do you see? It does have those kind of like not chunky glitters, but shimmer throughout, like an actual taupe shade. And then this beautiful purple tone. Here are the arm swatches. I want to go with a brush that will not pick up too much product because, as you were able to see by the swatches, these shades are intense. That's why you're able to use them as eyeshadows. That being said, I got here Rephr's holiday limited edition brush. Oh, friends, when you see this, or perhaps if you are also on Instagram and you're following me there, or again on TikTok, you have seen my unboxing. Look at this kind of packaging. It's just like, take a moment, please take a moment. I think if anything, this is something worth to be gifted, because I know a lot of people, and including myself, back on the time, I wasn't a person that I will buy a luxury brush. And when I'm saying luxury, Rephr is very, very economic in terms of footed brushes. Look at the presentation, my gosh. Absolutely gorgeous. But wait and see the brush itself. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is a mix of Saikuhoro and squirrel hair. Super soft, not dense, and this is exactly what I need for the makeup that I'm going to be applying today. Super soft, slanted. This feels like heaven. Handmade, pinch just on one side to give that unique shape. Gorgeous. And look at the handle. Incredible. And this is the Koyo brush, which means in Japanese fall autumn. I will be linking the brush in the description box below, and I think I do have a discount code with Rephr, but let's go into this palette. Oh my goodness. I think I first want to go to this beautiful, it doesn't look orange, but it's kind of like a bronze stone shade. And this is how much the brush picked up. I think enough for what I need. And I do have already foundation, bronzer on. I'm just gonna take this shade and applying it right on the front and then on the side, but not taking it upwards. Okay, it does have that little bit of a sheen. This is such a pretty shade. I was like concerned, but no, look at that little sheen that it gives. But it's soft. It's nothing that is, wow, this is just too much. Just gonna take the same shade and applying it on this side. And again, I'm not taking it upwards, but I'm just taking it towards the side, parallel to the bronzer. Okay, that's super, super pretty. The sheen is not like a highlighter kind of sheen. I do have enlarged pores on this area, so I'm not gonna bring it like super, super close. But look, it looks so sun-kissed. I'm gonna clean the brush really quick, just take any excess of product. And now I'm going with this shade. Again, this brush picks up the product really well, but not too much. Do you see, like, it's just nice, picked up enough, the necessary. And now I'm gonna take this shade and I'm applying it right on this side, taking it upwards. You see, that's super soft. Now, if you use a heavier brush, not a heavier brush, but just any other kind of brush, I'm sure you're going to be able to build up pigmentation, because this has quite a bit of pigment. Like, I'm not going to build it up even more than that. I think that's plenty. And I'm just taking it on this side, making it even. And a little bit here on the nose. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Not too much. Wow. I was not planning to really get this collection, but so far what I'm seeing, I'm happy I did. Look at that. That's a very pretty sheen. I mean, you're going to be able to see it as a subdued kind of highlighter, kind of like a luminizer. Definitely you can tone it down with a setting powder if you don't like such a, like a strong sheen. But don't think that these shades are highlighters. Now, these ones I will not put on my cheeks. Sonia G crease brush, and I'm going first with this shade. And I'm applying it above the crease. That's so, so nice. I really love the shade. Isum S33 brush, and I'm taking this purple shade. And I'm going to apply it on the outer third of the eyelid. Sonia G T3 brush, and going to the fuchsia shade, and I'm gonna apply this shade on the inner third towards the middle. You're gonna get quite a pigment with this eyeshadow blush palette. It's super pigmented. BK Beauty 204 brush, and I'm taking this shade and applying it on the lower lash line. Sonia G Flat Definer, and I'm taking this shade and applying it also on the lower lash line, but more focused on the outer third. Smith 253 brush, and I'm gonna go to the topper shade. There's just very little amount of particles, so I'm gonna try first like such right on the center of the eyelid, kind of like a topper shade. Oh yeah, like that's very soft. Like if you're not going with a bang, you know, that you don't want too much, I think that's plenty. Now I'm gonna try it, but with my finger, and now that is more packed, and I'm gonna apply it right on the center on the other eyelid. What do you think? Now that's such a pretty shade too. I'm just gonna even it out a little bit on this side. I guess this is just gonna depend on you. And when you apply this shade over top of this lilac or the fuchsia shade, it just kind of becomes a little bit of lavender, kind of flip the eyeshadow, because it does have translucencies. This one is not fully opaque, so it has a lot of texture. In terms of fallout, no fallout, not with the brush and not with the finger application either. Rephr 03 brush, and I'm applying this shade on the inner corner. Do you see? It's very subdued. It looks very like, wow. I'm sure if you wet it, you're gonna see like, wow, this is so impactful. But if you apply it just gently, one, is not a glitter bomb, and two, it's just not too harsh, not too like too much. I apply eyeliner, mascara, and this is the final look. I didn't thought I was gonna like this palette as much as I'm liking it. I'm honest with you, because I thought this is gonna be too much. I mean, yeah, even as these two as blushes, it looks really pretty. I'm impressed. If anything, I mean, I was about to pick up the liquid eyeliner in that kind of Bordeaux kind of shade, but then I said, no, I'm not going to use it enough to justify the purchase, but I think it will look really pretty and it will give more intensity to the eyeshadow look too, if that's something that you are looking for. But now let's go with the oversized highlighter. Again, the packaging black, but with a Chanel logo in gold. This one is Diamond Dust, again, made in Italy. Now this has a champagne kind of creamy undertone, and the embossing is very, very festive. Now when you touch it, it feels a little bit gritty. Diamond Dust, definitely there's a lot of dust of, not diamonds, right? We wish, but that kind of topper kind of situation. But do you see the difference between this silver one and this one? This one is more muted. If you buff it, you're not gonna find glitter, because it's just tiny shimmer, like very, very fine, finer than this palette. A Rephr number 20 will be the best, and I will definitely dust off any excess, because if you can see, do you see all those little diamond particles? Ooh, wow, right away. Okay, you can see those glitter, you can see a lot of the glitter on the face. It's not just wet, it's actually fine glitter. I like the look as you can see it right now, but I don't like that it has those glitter particles. I'm gonna be honest with you here. Yeah, it's just a little too much. This to me is something for the body, not for the face. It just looks like too obvious. It's pretty, but too obvious. Buff it a little. See? No, all those little shimmer particles are sticking. Perhaps it will be even better if you want to still get this highlighter to use it underneath the blush, because if you have any texture, it's gonna show even more. It's just like very, very intense. If you like glitter, I mean, by all means, go for it. Let's apply it on the shoulder. Oh yeah. See, I have an oil right now, which by the way, There is an oversized number 5 oil, body oil on this holiday collection. Okay, on the body looks good. On the face, not really. I picked up the Rouge Allure L'Extrait in the shade 917 Rose Boreal, made in France. The very top is exactly the same embossing as the highlighter, and then you just press right here, super chic. And then I was really attracted to this shade. It's kind of iridescent, so when you see it, there's a little bit of rose tone, and on the light you can see a little bit of lilac. It's almost like having this, and this shade all mixed together in one lipstick. Oh, so beautiful. It's satin. And these L'Extrait lipsticks, they do have a ton more pigment. Oh, this is so beautiful. And then the Rouge Allure L'Extrait is kind of the same color as this one, but with more glitter in it. Friends, this shade of lipstick is to die for. So stunning. So stunning. There was a gorgeous, I think it was beige pearl, which was kind of like a rust brown tone, also super beautiful, but this is so feminine, pretty. I mean, it just have even a little bit of a twist, but it's not too much. It's not like clownish, like no, nothing at all. It's just such a sophisticated shade, and the packaging, I mean, they did amazing with the detail on the top, the little kind of like a sun or a starburst. So pretty. In terms of the oversized products, I really enjoy this palette. I think not only the eyeshadow look, but also using them as blushes. If there was any necessity to do such a big palette, no, I think, Chanel just needs to, step back a little making these oversized palettes, because it's just too much product. Not even using it for an entire year, I think it's just too much product, honestly. And I will have rather seen just perhaps 2 different quads and perhaps 2 different blushes, bring the blush in sun. I never remember the full I think it's gold sun something. One of you know, or many of you know which one I'm talking about. But I mean, regardless, I think this palette is beautiful. And if you were not very keen to the fall collection, which I had reviewed, but you were really looking into some lilac and purple tones, this could be it. Now, in terms of this oversized highlighter, as a face highlighter, no. I like the undertone. It's very beautiful, but they overdid it with the amount of shimmer on top of it. I just think all that shimmer, someone that is younger than me, that doesn't have, aging skin as me, perhaps you can pull it off for the party, yes. Or like I said, underneath these, or even, I mean, this has a little bit of a flip. You can see a little bit of cream and also lilac in it. Perhaps wetting it could be another way to use it. Should we do that right now? I'm going to use this Sonia G mini cheek brush. It does have a pretty flip too of pink and creamy. And I'm just gonna wet it and see if I don't make a mess. But perhaps with that, and I have, by the way, dusted off too. It may work. I already have the highlighter here. Where do I put it? Maybe right here. Okay, let's just, I mean, makeup is washable. Oh, okay. Now it's a lot better. I just twist the brush, tapping it, and I'm just gonna wet it. Just in case if you have already got it and you're like, oh my gosh, all this glitter. Yeah, I'm gonna report back to you, but I think if you wet it, tap really well, then wet it. Yeah, now we're talking. Do you see that glaze on my hand? Hopefully you can see it. Now that is pretty. Okay, I think definitely this is the way to go. Do you see right there how beautiful it looks on the skin now? And then you have that beautiful translucency without all those glitter particles in it. So that is super important. That's why these reviews are so important, friends, because we have to find ways not that make our life harder, but to actually be able to use our products and enjoy them. Now, I like this a lot better. So I will definitely be reporting back about this highlighter, but if you like what you have seen in terms of the application on my hand, and here on my nose and on this side, I think that you perhaps may reconsider getting the highlighter. But other than that, let me know your thoughts about Chanel's Holiday 2024 collection. Is this something that you're interested in? Perhaps you already picked up some products. Let's continue that conversation on the comment section down below while you're at it. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead, subscribe to my channel. We're near to 44,000 subscribers, and I'm sure in no time we can get to the 45,000 subscribers. What's next here on my channel? I have purchased the entire Gucci Holiday 2024 collection, as well as Prada's holiday collection. I'm super excited about that. So make sure you have that post notification bell on so you don't miss any of those uploads, as well as the upload of the vlog. That's a lot of fun too. I need some damage. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to share everything with you. If you enjoyed the video, if it served you of any help, please give it a thumbs up, share it with family and friends. And if you're on Instagram and TikTok, please come and follow me there. And if you're not done watching my content, I have already reviewed the entire Dior Holiday 2024 collection. I will be leaving it at the end of the screen. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.